Hey, Gooch.
Hey, Rhonda.
What's up, Gucci?
Oh, I'm tired.
I know you probably sitting over there sore as hell because you just got home probably not too long ago.
Yeah,
You had a game this weekend, right?
we had. All right, this weekend was the tournament to place in the World Series in Panama City, and two of the guys on our team at Corona, so we had to go short. We had to go with 10 people. And usually, I don't like to play every game. I had to play 13 games in 2 days.
Wow.
Shit.
I'm about to call my massage trainer.
Oh, okay. We know what you're gonna go. You ain't gotta tell us.
No,
Don't even fucking tell us, Gucci.
I'm just kidding.
See, you fucked up when you was about to tell me something, so I don't even want to hear that shit.
I'm just kidding. I don't have no strength to even get a massage.
Oh, we bet you don't got no strength.
No. So I'm good today. Hello, everybody. How y'all?
Hey, you already. Hey, Gucci, you know you famous. You know that, right?
What?
You famous, boo.
What did I do?
We didn't talk out loud, but you famous.
Oh shit.
We're doing good. We're supposed to be on positive. Gucci, I don't know if you was here, but we are only no drama, only
That's
positive.
good. Because I don't like drama. I like happiness.
Love and happiness.
I like to smile.
Sometimes make you do wrong, make you do right.
I like to have my brain.
Hey, Sylvia, you remember that song
Yes, I remember.
by
that.
Al Green?
Yes, I remember. That.
Oh.
Love and happiness. Something make you do wrong, make you do right. Yeah, baby. Hold on. My nephew want to say hey to Sylvia. Hold on, because I got my dang people over here. Come here.
Hello, I'm her nephew. I'm her short.
Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Say hi, Miss Sylvia, and hi, Mr. Gucci.
Hi, Sylvia. Hey, Mr. Gucci.
Hey, stop
Come
smiling.
here. You come here. Say hey.
It seemed like a singing choir there. Hey,
They're singing, obviously.
There's a way
People
to-
think I'm paying them, but I'm not paying them.
I
I ain't do nothing, y'all. I ain't paying them or nothing. Okay. They gotta talk. Y'all gotta go. Okay. Love y'all.
Oh. Hey, Princess Di. Hi, my baby. Hey, you dig me? Rhonda, I ain't hear no music, Rhonda. Why you dancing?
I don't have my other phone with me to play the music, so
Okay.
that's on Sylvia. If Sylvia want to play music,
I saw you dancing, but I don't hear no music.
it's in the living room.
Okay. Hey, your Lakers doing good.
Hi guys, we are here because hold on. Oh my God, I get right.
Oh, I'm drinking some good drinks.
So Gucci, did y'all win?
Yes.
So
We won.
when is their next game?
The next game is September 18th to the 21st. It is called the World Series Beach Battle in Panama City. Yeah.
Gucci about to be on somebody's beach, laid up naked. No, I'm just playing.
No, not that part.
I just playing. You said yeah. I knew you was gonna keep saying yeah, so I had to do it.
Because I'm actually gonna bring my kids since they didn't get to do a lot this summer, and I'm gonna let them have a ball on the beach because the following week after that is our New York rally. Yeah, I'm gonna have a ball. I'm practicing. I'm cooking up everything that night. We're gonna leave, get fat.
You're gonna get fat.
That's what's up.
I did text. You know, so I'm tired, but I'm not tired. It's just that my body's sore, but I'm not tired.
Well, I'm
really.
tired. I'm tired.
What you was doing?
I've been with everybody today. I've been chilling. I've been cooking all day. Did you look into our group chat?
Do you want me to picture, right?
I'm looking now. Which one? The Facebook?
I sent the food that I was cooking.
Oh hell! Tomorrow I'm actually gonna make smoked jerk chicken wings, mac and
Yeah, I want some smoked jerk chicken wings.
mac and cheese, lasagna, and some ribs.
I did ribs, chicken, hot dogs, and pork chops on the grill.
All right. Hey Don K, what's up, my guy? And Nisi Mo. What's up, Mo Mob family? What's up, everybody? Hello, ladies.
Here he go. Hey, I try to get my nephew to do it. Hold on. Hey, Mason, come here. Yo, I try to get him to do the hello. Come here. Say hello, ladies.
Hello,
No.
ladies.
You gotta say hello, ladies.
Hey,
Hello, ladies.
Yeah, do it
Say
again.
how are you doing, lady?
How are you doing, cheese?
Hey, tell
You
them.
see that guy right there? That guy,
Hello.
that's his word. He come in the chat, he be like, hello, lady. But you're so cute and adorable, they'll say hey to you before they say hey to Gucci.
I know, right? Hey, I'm jealous. Y'all gotta talk to me first.
Say hello, lady.
Hello, ladies.
Say forget Gucci.
Forget you.
Hey, well, Rhonda, let's talk. Cause Sylvia,
Gucci a player.
oh yeah, I play ball.
You a player, Gucci. I'm a lady man.
You a player, Gucci. I'm a lady, man.
He said I'm a ladies man.
Oh Lord.
Gucci, you done messed up, Gucci. Say
Hey,
Gucci.
everybody, hit the like button.
Gucci your match.
Say Gucci. Say Gucci.
Hey,
Gucci.
this is what we're gonna do. Me and you
You
gonna
met.
tag
Your
team,
man.
all right?
Met. Hey, Gucci, you met your match.
Oh, Gucci, you met your match. Gucci, you met your match.
Yeah, no, I did.
Look at this. You cannot get this little adorable face compared to yours, Gucci. I'm sorry. You done met your match. You met your match. Say hello,
Hey,
lady.
man, I'm drinking.
Hello,
too.
lady.
I just want to tell you guys, guess where I'm going on Tuesday?
Where are you going? Say, where's she going?
Where are you going?
Chi-Town. I
Say,
am in
where's
312
What's Chi-Town?
Sylvia, he said, what's Chi-Town?
Chicago. I gotta be there, y'all.
Okay.
I gotta be there. He's so
Say,
cute.
go, Miss Sylvia.
Go, Miss Sylvia.
Go.
Say, go. Look at her, she over there dancing. Look, you got her dancing.
Go.
Well,
He said, go.
You want me to do that dance? Go.
Look, she be doing this. She be like this, CJ. She be like, oh. Mason, she be like,
Go.
Look at.
Go.
Uh-huh. Yes, I will be in court, Stephanie, Trina. Where's 312? 312, where are you at? Sis?
Go.
Go.
Yeah, you done got it started.
He's not gonna stop.
Go,
He's
go.
not gonna stop. Oh, you are so sweet, Gospel Glam. Oh, that is
What?
sweet. She said she want to sow a seed for my travel. Oh, maybe I could buy a pizza. Hold on, yeah, let me do this. Hold on. My Cash App.
You gonna buy a pizza?
Yeah, I'll probably buy a pizza with the Cash App.
I wish I could join you, but you know I gotta work, so I can't.
I wish. I got a very important thing Tuesday I gotta do.
Well,
Hey, peace, everybody.
I represent. Oh, when
Okay,
they
here.
he said peace. He's leaving.
He said, peace, everybody.
He left me. Oh, he left me.
Yeah, he left. No, I'm on YouTube. Oh Lord, you on here with everybody else though.
Everybody see you. Look, everybody see you. There's
Everybody see you.
A million.
So y'all gotta be like incognito, okay?
You
That is hide out.
You got 100,000 people looking at you.
Look, stick your head in real quick and then pop out.
Ow, CJ. I can see everybody's in my way.
Okay.
Look at them. 312, I'll see you Tuesday. I can only come in and out.
I gotta keep them to the curb real quick. Hold on.
So who's in the chat going to New York? Anybody?
All right, they gone.
Who's going to New York?
Anybody going to New York to the rally? Let's make
Yeah,
it.
got my shit.
Guys, I had to be there because there's no possible way I could just sit back and not be in there in that courtroom to see what's happening. Because I have to be there. It's gonna be epic. Exactly, Stephanie. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be epic. I gotta bring my pen and paper so I can write everything.
Hey, you gotta represent for the ones that can't show up.
Exactly. That's what I'm representing for those who can't show up. So I will be there Tuesday. Got to get my husband or my daughter to get me out of the house. Got to take a 6 o'clock flight. Nisi Mo is going to be in New York.
All right, Nisi Mo, baby.
We'll be waiting on the news. Yes, definitely, Latanya. Yes. Leona is going to be in New York.
All right, good.
Dom K, bring your butt up here.
Dom K, that's lit. Yeah, I am going to be in Chicago on Tuesday in the courtroom to see it in live action. I don't know if Robert's going to be there. I don't care if he's not going to be there. Even if he's on the phone, at least I'll be inside the courtroom. That's all I care about, being inside that courtroom. You'll be stalking. We will be there, guys. We will be there because gotta get in that prayer and that courtroom prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Prayed in the spirit. In the spiritual realm. You guys gonna be touching and agreeing that God is gonna work it out. I will be there.
Yes. I'm glad you are able to go up there and represent for everybody that ain't gonna be able to go.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were doing people can come in the courtroom till y'all had said it.
Yeah, I mean, even if he's on the phone, I'm okay with that. I just want to be in the courtroom.
Right. I know you like to make it to every court date.
Yeah. Yeah, I will be. My God, you guys are awesome. Oh my God. They just sent me Cash App, Randa.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah, Sylvia don't even like giving her Cash App out on here. I'm just letting y'all know.
These guys are just, oh my God. You guys are just like, you guys are awesome.
Hey, Sylvia.
Her channel's not monetized or any of that.
You got some of the best people on your channel. And the reason why people will do, because
Gospel Glam said, can you verify if you received it or not? Thank you.
I did. Oh my God.
You don't ask.
Mom, Gospel Glam. Thank you. Oh my
That's
God.
that's why I love everybody on your chat, because you don't ask and people are willing to, and that's not what we're here for. We're here to just tell people the facts, what's going on, and enjoy a chat that you can enjoy each other company. I love this chat. I
Miss
love
January. Oh my God. You guys are just like, oh my God.
you know.
Oh, definitely. I will be going live from the courtroom.
Not from the
No,
courtroom.
not inside. She did not say inside. She said from the court.
Yeah, but you said
I'm not gonna go inside the courtroom or court inside.
no. You cannot do it in the lobby either. You got to be outside their building.
Gucci, I will do it from the outside. Dude,
Okay.
I'm gonna jack you up.
I'm just reminding you.
Bro,
Yeah.
you ain't gotta remind her.
Hey, me and Rhonda will have to come up there.
You know I know that.
Hey, Rhonda,
Yeah.
I'll be calling you and say, oh, hell, let's ride to Chicago. Shit.
These people are, you
Hey,
guys are,
Gucci. When is it? Tuesday?
yeah,
I ain't gonna be able to, man.
Princess Diana. Oh my God, you guys are. Oh,
Because I'm not leaving Mississippi till tomorrow.
What part of Mississippi you at?
I'm in Mississippi.
I know, like close to me or back.
But I ain't got my work computer.
Okay.
God, these people in this chat are just. You guys are wonderful. Oh my God, I'm almost paid for my full ticket already. Oh my God. God bless you guys. Oh my God. Thank you, Princess Diana. Thank you, Miss January. Thank you.
Yo, let me say this real quick. I gotta say this, Sylvia, real quick about Princess Diana. She been rocking with us from day one.
Thank you.
And
guys.
I freaking love her. Like, I'm really grateful for her.
Oh my God, you guys are just amazing.
I'm mad because she divorced me. You hear me, Rhonda?
God, thank you. Y'all, you guys.
Gucci, nobody is thinking about you right now. Okay, the Gucci, so you can sit on the sideline.
They do
It's about
want me.
Sylvia. It's about Sylvia right now, okay?
No.
Nobody wants the Gooch.
Gucci, these are some amazing people. My God.
I know they are. And Sylvia, that's why I said I'm grateful for it all for you, because I know how much I've been trying to get you to, monetize your channel or to just at least get a cash app, but you were like, nope, this is what it is. And people wanted to donate to you for the longest.
I know that's not what I'm here for. I'm here
And that's what I'm saying. You always held your ground. You have been the most humble person I know, and you're like, no, that's not what I'm here for. I don't even want to put that out.
But oh my God, you guys really blew my mind. Oh my God. Oh, okay, I don't want to cry because this is like,
oh Lord, cry, woman.
You know how I am. I'm a crybaby. It's just okay. Let me get off this line right. Hold on, guys.
Ain't no wrong crying.
Hey, so everybody leave me by myself? What's up, Marshall?
What's up, man?
What's up, ladies? How is everybody in the chat doing? It's a beautiful Sunday.
Yes, it is.
Everybody got something to give thanks to because we all woke up this morning.
That's right.
And, we're preparing to spend time with our family today and tomorrow. So that's something to give thankful about and to continue to pray for Rob so he can start come home and spend time with his family.
That's right.
That's all this is about, for him to just be home. So,
yes.
Let's just keep the prayers going and keep everybody just enjoy, man. This is not about a war. It's about all of us having fun.
Coming together.
And
some of them crab legs too, Gucci.
Hey. New York, I'm going to kill it that night.
I can't wait.
I'm going to kill it the first night. I'm going to make all y'all ass eat till you can't move. and I'm gonna take pictures for evidence.
I got you. Yeah.
Hey, to be exact, in the morning when I get there, before Sylvia them, I'm gonna pick you up early, and we're gonna go buy all the food. So when we pick them up, we already got the food.
Sounds good to me.
You know?
Hey, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, talk to the people. Rhonda, they left me.
Yeah, they left. It is the Big Marshall and Gucci show. No, Gucci and Big Marshall show.
Big Marshall and Gucci.
Go ahead, Big Marshall and Gucci.
Yeah. B come before G.
Yeah, that's true.
Ladies, what would y'all like to talk about until Sylvia comes back?
Yeah, we're taking over.
Yes, this is the takeover.
Yeah, this is the takeover.
You know, and I'm going to tell everybody.
Hey, y'all, post Sylvia's Cash App down there.
Okay, shit, I can't remember it.
Me neither.
Hey, and while Rhonda posting it, I want to thank everybody for donating to the advertising costs. I'm doing good so far. Next week, I'm going to kill Facebook advertisement, Twitter as well, and all the TV station. Now, I'm putting some money together to do Chicago because I want it in Chicago so they can see that Rob got support everywhere. Everywhere. So I just want to thank everybody. All right, everybody. Thank you. Sylvia, thank you. Rhonda, thank you. Big Marshall, we all thank everybody because we're not doing this for us. We're doing it together as a team. As a team, and we're doing this.
Thank you, Dom K and Nakia.
Yeah. And I want some of that macaroni and cheese.
Hey,
that mac and cheese was off the chain. Hey, I was at mac and cheese.
Hey, Marshall.
Marshall, you can't have no mac and cheese right now, bro. You know we looking out for you, bro.
I know.
Let me stop calling you bro, babe. You know we gotta look out for you.
I knew you were gonna say that.
What did I miss? Y'all got engaged without me?
Well, you know, I guess we seen each other.
But hey, I got you, Mars. I'm gonna make sure that you stay on track.
I got
because you know we looking out for you.
Yeah, I got you. I appreciate that.
Where's Sylvia? Sylvia went to cry.
Sylvia is boo-hooing, and I don't want to see her on camera because then I'm gonna get off camera. I think she went to like the corner to go cry because she is so grateful for everybody sending her a cash app. I don't think she was expecting this tonight. I don't think she was expecting people to send her a cash app.
Hey, somebody asked me something about Atlanta.
Hey, are the Lakers winning?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, halftime. Who cares?
Shut up, Gucci, because I'm talking to Dom K because Dom said it. Dang.
Okay. Dom K, stay in the bush.
Jasmine. Gucci talking about our team. Lakers. Hey, she said, don't make her come jump you.
Hey, yes. I'm gonna do something in Atlanta probably the week before the March. Next weekend I'm actually planning on doing a few commercials in Atlanta. I'm looking into it now. I'm waiting on them to call me Tuesday and give me a price so I can get it done real fast. Yes, I'm trying to put it everywhere because everybody been helping. And as soon as I'm getting all these, Cash App, check, whatever, I'm putting them to commercial use. So I thank everybody for helping. So, hey,
Lakers winning.
Yeah, with the Lakers.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Randall, baby. Hey, Gucci.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm
Hey there.
listening.
Let me go check.
All right, Gucci. I'll be in New York. Oh yes.
Yes, I'm picking up my signs this Thursday, so I can make sure I have them with me to take to New York for the banners there. The big one, I'm going to have a couple posters. We're gonna bring it, and we're gonna have fun in New York. We're gonna make this. We're gonna make this something people talk about. I gotta send out a news bulletin to all the news media Tuesday again, just to remind them. So I'm doing. I'm doing a lot. I'm gonna put Rhonda to work this week. Rhonda's supposed to write a letter.
Well,
So
I'm from New York. I'll be there a couple of days before. So my brother and them is just gonna drive me on down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But I
that's
will
cool.
definitely be there.
Hey, man, everybody, we're gonna meet, and after the parade, we're gonna plan to go somewhere, go have dinner. I was telling Dougie Fresh I want to come up there, but I got to see what time this restaurant open. If not, we can find somewhere in Brooklyn to go eat. If not, I'm cooking crab legs at our house. That way,
Sounds good. Oh yes, sounds good.
Sylvia, Rhonda, me and Rhonda gonna be eat. Sylvia be pushing us
Hey,
out.
we about to grub.
Oh,
Rub a dub dub.
yes.
This is
Sylvia
one
still
time
back
you
there
alive.
crying.
Huh?
Yeah, where is Sylvia? Sylvia, come back. Come back, Sylvia. Before I call you on your phone.
I was thinking about doing it.
She know I don't like her being emotional.
Yeah, well, she's just so grateful. It's a blessing.
She is.
It is a blessing.
She really is.
Yeah, it is a blessing. God is so good. God is so good.
He is. And you know the thing that I like, you never hear she asks for none of that. And I'm grateful to see people like, hey, let's give you. Because Sylvia have not missed a court date yet.
And it's a blessing. She deserves to be there, you know. And I know the Boski is gonna love it. You know they're gonna cut up. They are gonna cut up.
That's why I said, hey, if you go up there, just make sure you represented for all of us. Because I know she's gonna link with him and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be epic.
Yes.
Hey, hold on.
It's gonna be so epic.
Hey, hold on. Gospel Glam, get in contact with me and I can send you the Billboard stuff since you want to do one in Atlanta. You may do Clear Channel. I mean, Out Front is real good. They will do it too. The only person is acting crazy about because it's Rob is Lamar. But Outland will put a Robert Billboard up. So if you put your email in the chat, no, email Sylvia and she will send it to me. I can send you a copy of the Billboard done so you can get it put on. All right? And I appreciate you for doing that. You know, I appreciate everybody for helping every which way. Because let's be real, this could be one of our family getting mistreated like this.
That's the truth. It could be our sons. It could be our grandsons, nephews.
Yeah,
you know.
It could be because I told people I'm not God to judge no one for their mistake. But come on now, this man already paid for this shit way back when he went to trial. Why are you bringing it up?
Yes.
You know? So, and they are doing him bad. That's what it's all about. They are mistreating him so bad that's why you know when you're white in this country, you're right. When you're black, you're wrong.
Yeah, and it's sad. It's sad. You know,
it's sad.
It is an injustice that's being done to him, and it could happen to anybody.
Yeah, that's why anybody. That's why I told my son. I'm sorry to say, I told my son don't ever sign up for no military because America treat everybody wrong in their military.
Well, you know, I mean, I have 3 children that's in the military.
Yeah.
You know, I do. I have 3 children that's in it, and you know, but it is just, you know, again, it's just terrible the way that they're treating him, and you know, it's an injustice that's being done, and you know, he is a celebrity, you know, but what if he wasn't? You know, like you said, it can happen to, you know, one of my sons. It can happen to a nephew. Yeah, you know. And that's the way we have to look at it. You know, we're not just fighting for Robert Sylvester Kelly. You know, we're fighting for any black man. You know,
because come on, let's be real. It's not about because he's a celebrity. No. It's because
No,
he's a black man. Because
that's right.
I guarantee you, if Rob was another color, it would have been different.
True. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm just
He would,
being real.
if he was another color, he wouldn't even been going through this.
No.
But because of his color, this is what he's going through. So we all have to stand up. We have to stand, and we have to stand together. And I'm so glad that we have become, united. I wish everybody would become united, because we need everybody, because we all have a voice in this, because right now we are his voice, because he has no voice.
No.
They have silenced him. So it is a blessing, and it's a blessing what you're doing, Gucci. Putting the billboards up, and and doing everything. It's a blessing with Dabrowski and with One Papoose and DJ and 312 got out there, and all the rest of the supporters, and stopped them grounds out there. Because it wasn't getting anywhere.
Right. And you're right. Keep talking for a minute. Hold on.
Yes, it wasn't getting anywhere, being on the YouTube and everything, but once they got out there and started stomping them grounds out there, that's when it started making the noise. It started getting the recognition that it should have been gotten. And I just thank God that, that it got to it. It wasn't making the noise, wasn't coming out. Sitting on the platform.
You're so right, because we can't do nothing as one person. We got to do it as a team.
Yes.
And that's the reason why I'm glad Sylvia doing what she's doing, because we are acting like it's about us, but it's not. This is for Rob.
Exactly.
How many people in this world do stuff with each other, but they're not friends, they're nothing, but they just work together. This is not about us, man. It's not about our selfishness. This is about coming together, put our heads together, and make this shit work.
Hey, we doing what we do, baby.
Yeah.
So Gucci, let me stop you real quick, because Gucci wasn't here, y'all. We're doing a drama-free fast for 3 days.
Right.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about no negativity, bro.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's about
we doing what it do, baby.
Yes.
Because
Let me get my food.
It could happen to any of us, any of our family members. It could be any of us at this time. And like I said, right now, Rob doesn't have a voice. So we are his voice at this time. We are his voice. So it is a blessing that, that everyone is getting together and stomping the pavement and making this that is being made. Now, it is being recognized. And I
Oh,
God,
look at this. Look at this, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. Good looking honky said, that's funny a name though. But they said infamous. Hey baby, hold on. Hey baby girl, Peter North here. Old adult film star. Great stream tonight. Thanks, Peter. Really?
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 And that's the foolishness like that. But we thank God for him too. Hey Sylvia. Did you get yourself together now?
Oh, I did check on Sylvia, y'all. I made her come back on, y'all. That's why I disappeared. I made her I disappeared, y'all, so I could go check on her. She's good. She's just really, really grateful, y'all. Y'all don't even know how grateful she is.
But you deserve it, and God is good, Sylvia. God is good, and when the praises go up, the blessings come down.
Right.
And that's the way you have to look at it. I mean, you have opened up your platform to be able for people to come and pray every day for Robert. And, I truly thank God for you for doing that, and I would get on, just to be able to pray for him and also pray for myself and, and my family. So you don't know what your platform has done, so it's just a blessing, So like I said, when, the praises go up, the blessings come down. So that is your blessing. That is your blessing. You thank God for your blessing.
Yes, Sylvia.
Here you go, Gucci. Here you go, Gucci, little ass. Goddamn Gucci.
Hey, I'm the one that
Because
keep
you're
everybody
in this
mad.
fight. You're in this fight for, for Robert Sylvester Kelly. You're not in this fight for yourself.
Thank you, Trina.
In this fight to be seen. You're not, Dabrowski's not in it to be seen. DJ's not in it to be seen. 312's not in it to be seen. None of us, Randa, Gucci, nobody's in it, to be seen. This is about a man who is fighting for his life, who don't have a voice. And, we are his voice right now. You're doing everything that you can.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, Lord, Sylvia, I'm about to, let me turn my camera off.
Did you
God
say
damn,
that?
okay. Oh,
No, those are tears of joy.
No, that tears of joy. But whenever she do that, it makes me stop.
Joseph. Hey, Joseph. Yes, trust me. We work behind the scenes. We have definitely been thinking about the next move. Trust us. We're doing a lot. We move in silence. That's it. We move in silence.
But that's what you have to do, especially, with a case like this,
Right.
And so much, you can see so much corruption and the injustice that's being done in a case like this, and especially for your own safety and everything, And like I said,
and like we said before, Trina, everything ain't meant for the internet.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? And people may think, with this case being so high, and then it's a very high risk case, and on top of that, it's like you have to be careful. You have to be on your P's and Q's about it, and it's a lot of negativity out here surrounding the case. But we got to bring that positivity around, and then we also got to show that this man has not had his rights. Like he's not been able to justify his rights or speak on his rights, and the lawyers are doing everything, and everything they do is not put out there. It's not put out there for the public opinion, but at the same time, that's what we doing. That's what we have to do, is when it's a sealed case, we have to bring it to the public knowledge. Like we have to bring it to the public and say, hey, this is what's going on.
Yes. No, the lawyers can't, put out but so much, but we all can see, his First Amendment right, his Fourth Amendment right, his Sixth Amendment right has been violated, his 14th Amendment right has been violated. I mean, it is just terrible, what they have done to him. But again, we thank God that, he has people like us, his supporters, and like you said, that are working behind the scenes, like y'all. I have not been as much involved in it like y'all have, but once I did, started getting involved in it and started, researching on it, I was like, oh my God, this is just terrible to do this to one man. So I mean, it is. He has a fight. He has a fight, but with the ones that is, behind him, we have to continue to fight. It's not going to be easy. Like the person said, it's a dirty game. And they are. It's a dirty game.
Facts.
But you know, it's just a
Sylvia,
blessing.
are you good?
Hey, Big Marshall.
Marshall looking at Sylvia. That's why he was like, "What's wrong? Look at Gucci. Here go Gucci giving you a Kleenex, Sylvia. He need a Kleenex for his ears because he can't hear half the time."
But yeah, Sylvia, just look at it as a blessing. It's a blessing that you will be able to be there. And like I heard Randa was saying, that you don't miss no court dates. So you will be there, you know, and you know, standing there again, supporting him like you normally do. You, like you said, you are in this fight to the end. So you go ahead and do what you do, Miss Lady.
All right, baby. Speak up, Sylvia. I want to hear something.
And let me say this, you know, God put us together for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, He made us wake up. We needed to wake up, and we finally did. And you know, that's all I have to say. It's God is He works in mysterious ways,
Mm-hmm.
and so my grandparents always told me when I was a kid, count your blessings. Count your blessings. And
Mm-hmm.
Sylvia deserves it. She's an awesome woman. She is. She is.
All right. Let's take over again. They're gone. Let's take
She's just overwhelmed, you know.
Yeah.
It is, though. I'm not, let me tell you something. I'm not just saying it, but since I've been knowing Sylvia, me and Sylvia have grown so close, like she's a sister.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sylvia, like I told her, whatever you and other people got going on got nothing to do with me, but you're a good person.
Yeah.
You know, because Miss Tina, let's be real. Me and you could be brother and sister, but there's people you mess with that I don't mess with, but it don't mean I gotta stop talking to you.
Exactly.
You know? So I told Sylvia, you like a sister to me. You handle your own stuff your way, the way you feel. You're your own person. You know? I'm not here to judge anyone, but I'm just here to do something that I put my mind to that I was gonna help Rob.
Right, bro.
That's what I, you know. So,
And who are we to judge? We can't judge no one because we all got
no,
flaws, you know?
God will do that.
Yeah.
That's it. He is the ultimate judge, and he's the one who has the last say, you know. I mean, we can't judge nobody. You know,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's pointing the fingers. No, no. Right now, this fight is about one man who is fighting for his life.
Right.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
that is Robert Sylvester Kelly. We all out here are free.
Yeah.
We are free.
And like you said, we are His voice. All
That's
of us.
right.
We are His voice. You
Hey
know?
Derek, come on, Derek. Let Sylvia send the link and you can come on live.
So.
Yeah, he has no voice. So we have to push it. And like
Mm-hmm.
you said, you know, and I just thank God because, you know, different ones, bloggers have been on, you know, YouTube, you know, and putting it out. But I just thank God that, you know, they finally, you know, went out there and started stomping the ground.
Yeah.
Sabowski and DJ and
Yeah.
312, you know, one Papoose and them got out there and stomped that ground, you know,
Mm-hmm.
making more noise, you know, getting it out there, you
Yeah.
know. Now Gucci's going up there, you know, to New York, getting
Mm-hmm.
it out there. That's what we need, you
Yeah.
know. Yes, we need it on the YouTube, but we need it out there as well on them streets, you know.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, making it more noise because
Mm-hmm.
now it's getting heard.
Yes. It's getting a lot of attention now,
That's
and
right.
that is great feeling, man. And like
It is.
yeah. And I tell everybody, oh, I'm sorry.
One narrative, you know.
Yeah.
Now the narrative is being changed.
Yeah.
You know, because any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, I tell a lot of my friends, you know, I tell them, I said, listen, R. Kelly, he is like my Sam Cooke of my generation. You know what I'm saying? My Marvin Gaye. You know, you know, it's gonna be
definitely my generation. I'm not ashamed. I'm 51 years old.
yeah.
Children made off of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell,
So
shit, you know.
It's gonna be an awesome feeling. I hope and pray he gets out Tuesday.
He just deserved his due process. He deserved his day in court.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
Absolutely. Hey, what's up, man?
How y'all feeling tonight, man?
Doing blessed.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. I just.
Hey, there go Derek.
What's up, Brandon? What's cracking?
What's up, Derek?
Man, what's cracking? Then just got back.
Hey, I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
You know, I'm a DJ, so I had a Labor Day party to do. So I've been chomping at the bit to try to holler at somebody because there's a lot of this going on in the last couple of days.
Where you at? You ain't. I don't see you.
She hiding.
Hey, check this out, man. I've been thinking about some things, man. I worked at a prison, man, for a few years, right? Yeah. And, you know, they was hitting me hard as this unauthorized area shit. Ain't no way you can get in no unauthorized area unless they roll the door.
You're right.
Right.
Unless they roll the door.
Right.
And that means they had to roll that door. We don't even know if R. Kelly's door was closed.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know none of this shit.
Yeah.
And somebody opened the door.
Right. And then the person followed them. Why didn't you stop them? Why didn't you?
Right.
Why didn't
you?
You know, you following. Why ain't you letting nobody know or flagging nobody down? Like, hey,
yeah,
he on the move. You know, hit an alarm or something.
Exactly.
None of it made sense.
No.
The only thing that makes sense is the government made me do it, man.
Yeah.
And you got to think about it. The man said I ought to kick his ass. I'm assuming, and you ain't supposed to go nobody in the you. This ain't how you supposed to roll.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out what the hell is they doing there. You ain't supposed to say, "Well, go do it then." Who does that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, from my understanding, he tells him to go do it.
Yeah.
So make that make sense.
Go do it then. No, you don't want to do that. You would have already did it. All right, go do it then. I mean, anybody from the hood gonna be like, really? All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So you pretty much goaded him into it. You didn't. So you made him do it. You goaded him into it.
Yep, sure did. And you know, you know, that inmate, to me, I don't think he's going to see a day of life out.
But let me tell you something, Marshall.
Yeah.
That inmate, he didn't want to kill Rob, and I'm going to tell you why. Anybody know anything about the Latin King?
Yeah.
The Latin King run every jail in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do.
They run most of the jail because they are deep.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe somebody put him to make a statement because he's trying to get out of that shit. He want to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So like he said, Rob is the only person to bring attention to him.
Yeah.
Right. Other than that, ain't nothing happening.
Ain't nobody else.
Yeah, ain't nobody. Yeah, exactly.
Right. So
they pretty much in there. Ain't nobody looking in there to try to get nobody out of there. The damn sure ain't nobody marching around that bitch to get nobody out of there.
Exactly.
So,
but for him to say that, you know, that they followed him, that a guard followed him.
Yeah.
Now, if they followed him, then they watched him go to Robert's cell.
That point is moot because They said he went into an unauthorized area.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Their job is to secure that fucking jail. Ain't no unauthorized area that you can go to unless they roll a door. I know this.
Mm-hmm.
And this was going to happen.
I'm talking about even the rec yard. I'm talking about even the bathroom.
Exactly.
Even your cell.
Yeah.
They got to roll the door.
But my thing is too, if they were following him and they seen him go into an unauthorized area and seen him going into the door, then why did they stop him then?
Exactly.
So
Like
you're
I
gonna let
said.
him go into this cell?
I keep on driving this point home. There is no way that this man could have went into a quote-unquote unauthorized area unless somebody rolled the door.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Period.
Yep.
Period. No ands, no ways around it. That's it. And truth be told, like I said, I mean, that means that there was a mistake made, which means that you compromised the security of the jail, which means we need your job.
Yep.
And you damn sure compromised the security of your highest profile inmate.
Yeah.
Or detainee. So you got to go. Get him up out of there.
Yep. Oh, you know that guard got fired.
Get him up out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no incident. The report gonna hold you today, bro.
Yep. Exactly.
Nope. Nah, man. But it's crazy because like I said, I do believe that the march was a snowball effect. It started a lot of shit. People started moving around. People started thinking, and even this dude started thinking. You know, I mean, so you gotta really understand, man, that we at an impasse here, man. If you listen to that here, and I know everybody did, them judges, man, they was listening like, what the hell is going on?
They was.
Yeah. But Derek, you also got to understand a murderer, because I worked in the prison too. When you have a murderer, they are actually on a different cell block.
Right.
And they have to be escorted. Wherever they go, they have to be escorted, and that you have a control room that actually opens every one of those doors. And that door and so whoever's in that control room, they see everything that's going on inside of that prison. So they saw that inmate when he came out, they saw that inmate when he went and talked to whomever. So everybody is involved.
Is on camera.
Everything is on camera
in the room. It's on
camera. Yes.
It's on camera. I mean, so there's no way. Just like Greenberg said, they know every time he take a crap. Why? There's a camera on him all the time.
And it's just like the monitoring them phone calls. They monitor every phone call.
Yeah.
So again, they seen
the point of
when
taping the damn conversations if they record them.
So again, they seen when he went into Robert's room.
Yes, they saw everything.
Yes. So no one stopped.
And not only that, because of the pandemic, you got wardens now. They have access at their house to see what's going on because they have to be on call 24/7, so they can see what's going on as well.
Like I said, the main thing to me, like I said, knowing and being a CEO and, walking people and cuffing people through cuff ports and all of that shit, I know good and damn well there's no way. I mean, everybody fell asleep on the job if that's the case.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Sylvia, I'm going to call you from inside the car. I'm going to make a run, so I'm going to sign on in the car.
Okay.
Gucci on the move again.
No, my kid's grandma just called me. She got a flat, so I'm gonna get one of my homeboy to go change the flat. I don't change flats.
All right, see you when we see you.
No, man, don't do that. I'll be right on. I'm doing it from the car.
Understood. I got you, man. Just fooling with you.
Hi, Joseph.
Hello.
Welcome, Joseph.
But I mean, we know now, and it's clear. It is definitely clear that the government is actually the ones that's holding them. Ain't nobody else. They reach up to everything they can. So we just got to be prayerful. We have to be very, very mindful that.
I mean, I can't hear anything I'm saying.
You can't hear us?
What the heck is this? Ice season things, man.
Oh, my man.
Did you flag that
I
ice
can't hear
truck?
nothing.
He can't hear us. Joseph,
I can't hear.
He might have to go out and come back in.
go out and come back in. Go out and come back in.
Let me turn my camera off.
You're not.
You're gonna have to go out and come back in.
I mean, y'all speaking to me?
Yeah, you supposed to go out and come
Y'all
back
speaking
in.
to me?
Yeah. Go out.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and I'm coming.
Yeah,
back
come back. Yeah.
in because y'all. Okay.
Randa, what you doing, Randa?
I am eating my popsicle, y'all. The mom, I'm eating my popsicle,
Where's
y'all.
Dom? Where's Dom? K? He on a date?
I don't even know what's going on. I know Jones was like, "Oh, you eating an ice?"
I'm sorry, you pop up and I see an icy. I mean, I'm just aware. I'm aware. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Guys, let me explain to them why I feel overwhelmed. I made the decision about going to the court at the last minute. Even though, with the pandemic, my job cut down and everything. So I went into my savings and purchased the ticket this evening because I felt it was important. And what you replenished what I paid for the ticket. And that's why I was like, look at God. It was just,
right. Look at God. Look at your blessing.
That's favor.
That
It ain't
so
free
good.
and it ain't fair.
That is so good, Sylvia. Like I told you, the praises go up, the blessings come down.
And even when we don't send the praises up, the blessings gonna come. When you be faithful to God, God will be faithful to you.
Absolutely.
That's right. That's right.
And you have done so beautifully. Like I said, you have.
You don't realize what you did in these YouTube streets.
Up your channel. You have opened up your channel for prayer every day.
Yeah.
But not just that, you don't realize what you've done in these YouTube streets as far as everybody. You majority of the people are on one accord now.
You've actually been. I've been watching you for about maybe a good month now, and you've been an amazing ambassador for peace.
Yes.
I mean, you have actually lobbied for the peace.
Thank you for that.
And that's what the people were waiting on. They wanted this. They were hungry for this. And so you did it. You followed what God needed you to do.
So again, like I said, the praises go up, the blessings come down. This is your blessing from God. And you embrace and you just thank God for your blessing.
Unmerited favor.
God for your blessings, Sylvia. And let those be tears of joy.
And thankfulness.
Absolutely, because God wouldn't even send you
because
there.
let me tell you, you're going to need that savings in another place. You're going to need that savings in another place.
And to be honest with you, I don't think you're going there for no bad news.
Honest heart, Sylvia. With an honest heart. And God looks at your heart. There's one thing about it. He knows our heart.
And you got to think about the things that you've done for other people that you just did it willingly. You didn't hesitate in doing it. You just did it from the depths of your heart. So and I'm just looking at everything right now where everybody is on one accord.
He knows your heart. And when God knows your heart, he honors that. And I'm a believer in that, a strong believer in it. No man looks on the outside appearance, but God looks at your heart. So you just thank God for it, you rejoice in it, you give him all the glory, all the honor. You go there.
And just think if you hadn't never said anything.
Stand in the front line like you're doing, and we know that God is working. He is working. He is turning things around for Robert. And we're going to continue to keep on crying out to God for Robert. Like I said before, we are Robert's voice because Robert doesn't have a voice right now.
Just call us and let us know when we need to get our tickets. Because if we need to come on Tuesday, we're going to be ready.
Mm.
If he's on his way home, we coming on too.
As you already got.
Okay.
312
Okay.
and Debowski, they know why. I spread my business out.
Yeah, when you get the good news, you just say, y'all come on.
Okay.
And we on our way.
And I'm praying for him.
Because he's coming home.
They ain't got no choice. Either they gonna do that or they gonna expose the whole prison system.
Oh, we gonna expose them.
They gonna,
God is working. God is uncovering.
You know, because let's just be honest about the prison
what
thing.
He has to uncover.
You know, they just feel like, okay, you go in there and guards lead people back and forth to their cell and it's all good and that's it. Not true. Prison guards take out what's going on in their day-to-day life on inmates and offenders every single day. Every single day.
Every day. Because I did.
They bully them.
They did.
They gaslight situations so they can get them beat the hell up. You know, mace, tased, all of these different things. You know, so let's just be clear. This is what happens. You know, and they don't necessarily have to be doing anything. You know, they
just don't like you.
Right. You know, they can set you up to get jumped and be standing outside the room, quote unquote, like what just happened. What we witnessed, what we read about just recently. So, you know, and I know that it's a lot of bad COs in prison, in jailhouse.
Exactly.
You know, and it's their own little world. They treat it as such. They run that world. If they don't run anything else in their life, they run that world.
They run that. They do that.
They run that world. And
that's why they still there. And you got a lot of, and I'm going to be honest with you, you have a lot of single women, battered single women that hate men that's working there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, you know, if they don't want that exposed, which I'm sure they don't, because the thing about it is people don't realize that the state doesn't own the prison house. They don't own that shit. That building is owned by somebody else.
And it's so ironic that they did this, because immediately when I got that information, I sent, because everything I get, I send it to Donald Trump, whether he look at it or not, I send it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you need to pay attention to this here, because this is something that's going to come back to hunt you.
Right. You know, and you look at all of the different riots and things that have happened back in the day in prisons, Attica and different things like that have happened because of mistreatment of prisoners. You know, and to lock a group of people down just because somebody's outside having a peaceful protest is gaslighting. That was a gaslight.
But you also got to look at it. The prison is not made for them. It's made for us.
Right.
It's made for us. And Farrakhan couldn't have said it any better. He said prison is a slave camp for us.
Yeah. I mean, because back when they freed slaves and they couldn't figure out what to do with them, they created laws and they made stiffer sentences for black people so that they could enslave them in concentration camps, just like on James.
Yes.
We're going to turn big rocks into little rocks.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do. You know, so that, you know, people don't understand that that's not, even the police for that matter, it was not made for white people. They were patrolled to catch slaves going up north.
That's it.
And until we really study the history of what happened, we can't understand what's happening to R. Kelly right now. What is happening is the same thing that happened to Emmett Till. It's the same damn thing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes.
It's the same damn thing that happened in Marion, Indiana, 30 minutes away from my house. You know,
Yes.
all of these things have happened because, you know, what I always tell people that, you know, I think it's more prejudice. They tried to put black women in our face.
They dumb it down.
They tried to put black women in our face this time, you know, to
Yes.
make it feel different. But it's still a prejudice because you sat here and you got these broke ass women that didn't have a damn
that need a
thing.
job.
You didn't have a damn thing, and you wanted them to tell a story. And they might have told the story. They were like, well, you ain't got nothing bad to say about R. Kelly. If you do,
Yes.
you know it's going to mean blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Okay, well, shit. What you need me to say?
And you know, back in the day, they used to use pretty women.
Right.
Now they're using the face of women that don't look so well.
Right.
And they just using them to tear the men down.
You know, and I think that as a society, we should actually be tired of our intelligence getting insulted by these people that put out this propaganda and expect for us to believe it. I mean, you don't vet anything. I'm like, any documentary I've ever seen prior to 10 years ago had the actual human being that the documentary was about in it. You know, but you use a man's name, likenesses, pictures, music, and all of that to ruin him. It's crazy.
But you use, and then like I said, they even when he got to go to court, he got to go past the same place. They walk him in the tunnel where he started. So he got to walk there when he go to court, go past the same place where he started. And I know they can be ugly. Do you remember this?
It's a dirty game, you know, and that's one of the reasons why people didn't really realize. And I've been saying it. I'm like, it has a spiritual thing over it from the onset. I mean, it just did. I mean, because you had people lying, you had people deceiving. You know, you have the Jezebel spirit that's wrapped all up and been through this. You know, that Jezebel, I want to be number one, and if I can't, there'll never be another number one.
There'll never be.
Spirit. You know.
Okay, guys, what I wanted to do was play the hearing from Friday of what the judges was saying, because a lot of us we miss it. And I went back and listened to some, you know, what they were saying, and basically they were saying that if Chicago gives it to them, they're most likely going to give it to him with them. So I wanted you guys to listen to it a little bit.
But isn't that what you said, Sylvia? It sounded like they was waiting on Chicago for them to say Chicago.
Yeah, but I wanted to play it because we were sensationalized and we were in our emotions on Friday. That now it's like sometimes you have to go back and listen to something and pick out the things that actually happened. You know what I mean? So that's why
Hey, Sylvia. Joseph Bryan came on to say something.
He's trying.
I know he's
in there.
He's been trying, but his thing is going out. Joseph, I can't unmute him.
He may have to call Sylvia. Have him to just call.
Okay, Joseph. Here's somebody put the number in. We can't hear you.
Is that him with the choppiness?
Yes.
Yeah, you keep going there. Tell him to give a call. Tell him to call that number. Joseph, can you hear us?
He chopping.
We can't really hear you, so call the number that's on the screen.
Clearly.
Derek, I was saying, people are they really slick. If Rob speak and say anything,
somebody's phone's doing a little
I think that's Sandra's phone.
My phone?
Yeah. Yeah, that was you. Wow. That was you.
Yep, that was definitely you.
That's you, Sandra.
Sound like you over there popping popcorn.
Okay, here he's calling in, y'all. Mute your phone, guys. Hi, you just reached Infamous Sylvie Show. How may I help you?
Yeah, this is Joseph Ryan.
Hey, Joseph, how are you?
I'm still learning.
You still learning?
Still learning. That's right.
Okay, how are
I think
you?
we should all be in that mind frame.
Amen.
Yes, indeed. But I came on because, you know, there's been a lot of discrepancies saying, is that Levi? I think I was on DJ Tyson Live the other night. And everybody said I sounded like DJ Tyson. So Don K asked me to show my face in the chat. And I said, okay. No problem. So,
yo, you really do gotta sound like Levi. I'm sorry, you really do sound like Levi.
They say you do sound like Levi.
That's what they told me. But I beg to differ. Levi sound like me.
Okay.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Who is that laughing?
Randa.
I hear in the background. But I did want to come on here to show my face to let y'all know this ain't no game. This is real shit over here. Excuse my French, but no. Y'all seen my face, so y'all know I'm not Levi. Then again, y'all still might say, that might be Levi. I find that interesting, though.
Oh, wow.
I find that awfully interesting that y'all would consider. But see, here's the thing. DJ has met me before in person. I'm from Houston, Texas.
Okay.
To be exact, yes.
Okay.
And DJ has formally met me before in person. I know TPD, Texas Black Diamond. And I'm just finding you guys' conversation interesting. You guys got a lot of points, but you got to know what to direct the points and what direction you want to go in. And I'm not going to say the plans I have to give to you guys, where you guys can take this and take it to a broader scale, but I wouldn't dare do that over the air. And I was asking Don K to, deliver me some information that I can deliver this information to over whoever hands it is. But, we're in a trust issue factor right now. And I gather that, and that's understood. But like I said, vouching for me, if y'all don't believe who I am again, and I'm going to put my face on the screen, call DJ. In fact, somebody call DJ up right now. If y'all have the liberty to do so.
Randa, can you text DJ?
No, because I'm high. He sound like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Yo, he sounds just like him. I don't know. Okay, I can't do it. Somebody else. Marshall, go.
Now, I'm going to ask you, what makes me sound like Levi?
Bro, your whole tone sound, like Levi.
Just go ahead and preach for us.
Just start reading some Bible.
Leave that man alone.
I'm in Houston.
Yo, you sound just like.
One time in Chicago.
Somebody put me on mute. I'm sorry. Put me on mute.
Listen, but no. I just put my face on screen. Would Levi do that? But you got ops that'll do anything. I understand. But I just put my face on the screen. I have nothing to hide.
Sylvia, I meet with him. I'm in Houston.
Who is that say there in Houston?
Sandra.
Sandra? Mm-hmm. Okay, Sandra.
Yeah, so we can make sure you ain't out here for your goddamn cousin.
No, that's somebody else talking. That wasn't her.
No, I'm not trying to be sarcastic or nothing, but you really do sound like, I'm not saying you are him, but your voice sounds so much like
y'all should probe me and find out who you're actually speaking with. And I have
that's what we want to do.
a young lady that says she's from Houston. What part of Houston you're from?
I'm in the Pearland area.
Pearland area. So you're off 288.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Will Levi know that?
No, I don't think so.
Cullen?
No, I don't think he would know about unless he's been to Houston. Now he said he's come to Houston with Rob.
He said he used to come to Houston with Rob.
I know. Levi said he has come to Houston with Rob.
I'm give you the coordinates up, but I'm giving you shit. Robert and Levi won't be on no goddamn Cullen and MLK and Black.
Oh no.
All back up in that area. Are you serious?
Oh no, they wouldn't know nothing about. Yeah, well, they would know, but not where. If they would know where they were.
Well, goddamn, you think they're gonna be writing street names down and they go from city to city? Come on, let's be logical here, people.
No.
Now, since you're from Houston, ask me something that you think they would know.
Let me see. Where is Burns Barbecue? Where is Burns Barbecue?
High Burns?
Burns.
Burns?
Burns Barbecue.
Burns Barbecue. I've heard of it. Is that on the north side? I mean, I don't,
Yeah, it's on the north side, Acres Home.
You telling me something about your favorite location. Give me something that very people to get distinguished. That's not very, that's landmark.
Okay. Let me see what is, what's close to Pearland?
Can I ask y'all a question?
You said, could you ask me a question?
No, both of y'all.
Absolutely.
So are you gonna meet up with her or what?
I have no problem with that.
I'm trying. Okay.
No problem at all.
So are you?
No.
I'm a little confused of the whole conversation. I'm just confused. So you have information that you're trying to get out, or
no? You asking me something that we supposed to be doing behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. That's kind of suspect, but I digress. Now, Sandra, come on give me something that will help you to understand. Now,
okay. What is close to Pearland? What are the surroundings areas that's close to Pearland?
You got the Beltway. The Beltway runs right into you. Mm-hmm. Freeport.
Mm-hmm.
You got Freeport, right? You closer to Freeport than anything.
I'm closer to two other places before.
The beach that you probably would travel is Surfside.
That's it. Okay.
Oh, so everyone's saying DJ already said that's not Levi, so that's not Levi.
Okay.
I already said that's not him. I said it's not. I said his voice just sound like him, but they said they said DJ spoke to this guy.
Okay. Well, he know him then.
Yeah, they said DJ know him.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But it's just funny because your voice is similar to him. That's all. I didn't say it was him. It's just funny.
It's not my voice. I just have some similar cadence that he has.
Right. And when you say certain things, it's funnier.
Yeah, DJ already said that he is not Levi. DJ already said he had met him already.
Right. Everyone's saying that.
Yes. Yes, DJ had already confirmed that he's not Levi.
Levi's the person that hasn't shown his face, but on pictures.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't think
I'll set up a time to meet with you so we can talk about the information.
But
Absolutely.
Sylvia,
Yes,
Sylvia,
how you feeling?
I'm good.
that has been confirmed with a TJ already.
Mm.
I don't think you need to worry about this, Sylvia.
No.
I mean, any more doubts? Any more questions, Sandra? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, Sandra. I just said I'll get your information and we'll set up a time so we can meet so we can get the information.
Okay, that sounds great.
Okay.
Well, it was nice hearing from you, Jonathan.
Everything is A-C-Y.
All right, I'm gonna get back in y'all chat and get harassed.
Thank you.
I don't think anybody's harassing you.
I'm just teasing. I'm being facetious right now.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right, guys. I'm gonna play it now, and let's discuss it, dissect it, and discuss it. Okay. Y'all ready?
What is Ruby doing?
Why is she laughing?
I don't know what she doing.
Let me mute myself.
Can y'all hear? Hold on. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear?
No.
Okay, let me bring this closer. Hold on.
Mr. Kelly has moved the pretrial release in light of the
Can y'all hear it?
resulting from the coronavirus pandemic, which
Louder.
release in order to prepare for trial. The appeal is based on clear error because, among other things, the district court, after determining that change in circumstances did not compel reconsideration of Mr. Kelly's bond conditions, failed to consider that Mr. Kelly must prepare for his imminent trial, which is a compelling reason under 18 U.S.C. Section 3142.
Can you go louder?
That's the loudest I can go. Mute your phones.
While this issue is not unique to Mr. Kelly, during this time, circumstances are unique and exceptional because of the undisputed fact he cannot read and write. The district court did not consider this undisputed fact and did not discuss or address Mr. Kelly's ability to prepare for trial and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic in its last denial order of May 15th. Other than writing that Mr. Kelly would...
All right, I'm going to find another way to play it for y'all. Hold on, okay?
For his upcoming trial, which at this point seems difficult, even if he is released, and impossible if he is not released, given the current climate.
Hold on, I'm going to find another way to play it for y'all. Hold on. Just hold on a minute. Hold on. Hey guys, I want to recognize a special. Hold on a second. Hold on. Just bear with me a second. I'm pulling it up from my You got so quiet.
calendar is United States v. Kelly.
Can you hear it?
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court. Thomas,
Yes.
for Mr. Kelly, the defendant appellant on this appeal and the case below.
Yes,
But
and
Mr.
Mr.
Kelly has
Pretrial,
moved
we'll
for
also,
pretrial release.
I just wanted to just say, we'll also give you 2 minutes before we jump in.
Oh,
Sorry, didn't mean
thank
to
you, Your Honor.
interrupt.
Oh, no, I appreciate the court's. Mr. Kelly has moved for pretrial release in light of the recent precedent resulting from the coronavirus pandemic, which unequivocally supports his temporary release in order to prepare for trial. The appeal is based on clear error because, among other things, the district court, after determining that a change in circumstances did not compel reconsideration of Mr. Kelly's bond conditions, failed to consider that Mr. Kelly must prepare for his imminent trial, which is a compelling reason under 18 U.S.C. Section 3142. It has been almost 6 months since Mr. Kelly has met with his attorney. While this issue is not unique to Mr. Kelly, during this time, his circumstances are unique and exceptional because of the undisputed fact that he cannot read and write. The district court did not consider this undisputed fact and did not discuss or address Mr. Kelly's ability to prepare for trial and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic in its last denial order of May 15th. Other than writing that Mr. Kelly would have an adequate opportunity to prepare for his upcoming trial, which at this point seems difficult even if he is released, and impossible if he is not released, given the current climate. Additionally, Mr. Kelly has been the subject of an unprovoked attack while incarcerated at the NCC because of who he is, and it is clear that the Bureau of Prisons cannot adequately accommodate the need to keep him safe. And with additionally, the imbalance that's created by Mr. Kelly not being able to meet with counsel and prepare with his limited ability to read and write violates his guaranteed right to a fair trial. The right to counsel and the purpose, the right to counsel and I apologize, Your Honor. The right to counsel is a guaranteed right, Your Honor. And at this point, it is being denied to Mr. Kelly.
Is there a trial date scheduled at this point?
Your Honor, there has been 2 trial dates, and they've been right now at this point. The last trial date has been converted to a status conference. However, jury selection has been adjourned twice.
Excuse me, where is he incarcerated at the moment?
Currently, he's incarcerated. Thank you for the question, Your Honor. Currently, he's incarcerated at MCC in Chicago because he's also facing the charges in the Northern District of Illinois and the Cook County State Court.
Is he going to be tried there first?
I believe he's going to be tried in the Eastern District first, Your Honor.
First.
Yes.
So he's waiting he's sitting in an Illinois detention center waiting for trial in the Eastern District. That's where things stand right now.
Yes.
And he's been there for about a year at this point.
Yeah.
It's over a year, Your Honor. He was arrested on July 11th of 2019.
And can you just tell us what your level of contact is with him? I mean, you described it briefly, but I'd like to hear it in more detail. How you're consulting with your client.
At this point, Your Honor, it's extremely difficult to consult with Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kelly has a number of lawyers, and they've had limited conversations. They are limited to 15-minute phone calls with him, and there's essentially, the protocol at this point is the prisons are not accepting any visitors, and there's a very strict protocol with regard to prison calls, but they have to be scheduled. And Mr. Kelly is facing a number of charges that contain thousands of documents, and it's seemingly impossible to have any substantive conversation under the current restraints that are in place at this time.
Why isn't the solution here not to grant bail, but to
make sure that the district court accommodates counsel's need to meet with him when he returns to the Eastern District. Perhaps schedules a conference and then makes rooms available next to the courtroom, that kind of thing, so that there can be conferences. It seems to me that this is sort of a trial management issue, in a way, to allow counsel to prepare, rather than this sort of this blunderbuss approach of just releasing it. He faces very serious charges. There's lots of reasons not to release him. And if we didn't have coronavirus, I don't think you'd be here. But why not just leave it up to the district judge in the Eastern District when the time comes to make sure that he's has adequate time to meet with counsel?
Well, Your Honor, I appreciate the court's question. The reality is there are other defendants who have already been convicted of serious felonies and who have also been determined to have been determined that they are a flight risk or dangerous to the public, and they have been afforded the right to be released to prepare for trial. United States versus Avenatti, the court set up a very specific set of restrictions where the defendant's ability to communicate with the public is severely limited. He cannot have any outside communication. He cannot have any cell phone. He must be on monitoring. He cannot use the internet without him being in the presence of counsel. And there were accommodations made because in the United States versus Avenatti, he is facing a numerous amount of charges that entail the need and necessity to prepare for trial.
Well, the standard of review is not helpful to you, right? I mean, we reverse a district court for clear error based on a firm conclusion that they've made a mistake. And here, the district court, looking at the seriousness of the charges and factors about your client, came to a determination that he would be a risk of flight and a danger to the community. And this is a presumption case. And all those are factors that make your argument more difficult. In fact, the original detention order was not appealed. But now you're arguing, I think, both two things, and correct me if I'm misunderstanding. You're both saying that there's a compelling reason for him to be released now because of the need to prepare for trial, and that the court got it wrong on that original detention order. Do you want to address the second of those? What was wrong with the actual determination of the judge that this was an appropriate detention case?
Well, the court basis for determining risk of flight for Mr. Kelly and for the court's determination that he obstruction is based on speculation. And Mr. Kelly has had prior proceedings. He is always
okay. I wanted to stop on that part. She asked him, basically, did the court the first time when they did got the bill denied, why didn't they appeal then for that particular decision that the judge made? If the judge got it wrong the first time, why didn't they appeal to that?
I thought they did appeal.
Yeah, I thought they did too.
Yeah. Did that mean?
I mean, because he had the state case where he bonded out, and then I think that he went for an appeal with Chicago.
I don't know if it was an appeal. They just did another motion. They kept putting different motion in for him to get out. Yeah, he just put in motion. There's never been. They never went to the higher courts to overturn the appeal. So she's saying that why didn't they appeal when they got rejected? Because the court got it wrong. And so he was basically saying that he feels it's wrong because there's all presumption. It's nothing factual. Everything is assumed.
Right. Right, because they
as
speak
though
of
they know
obstruction
it's
part.
true.
Like
yeah,
he
there's
got
no
convicted of that.
validation. There's no real. They haven't gone to court for it. So how can it
Exactly.
be real
True.
when you're doing something based on assumption,
Yes.
presumption?
And everything is not
Right.
concrete, that they even have factual information.
Right. It's funny that they when they speak on everything else, they do say
Allegedly.
but every time they speak on obstruction, they speak on it as if it's
Facts.
a fact.
Yeah. All right, let me go. I'm sorry. I just wanted to tap in on that part because I was just. All right, you ready?
Yes, because he hasn't been to court.
Yeah, he hasn't been. It's all assumption.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Appeared in court. The court did not weigh the fact that Mr. Kelly has been a very cooperative defendant. As a matter of fact, when he was arrested in Chicago on the charges he was walking his dog, Mr. Kelly has never demonstrated that he intends on fleeing. And the other thing is that even if the court found there was,
excuse me, apart from the flight, there's a risk, obstruction of justice counts, and as a risk element here, and he has a history of that, going back to the 2008.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. Okay, hold on. He said that he has a history of obstruction of justice going back to 2008 case.
Allegations.
So you bring in an old case that he has been acquitted on into a new case. You can't do that.
No, that's double jeopardy.
Yeah, I mean that's the main thing that they use to hold on to him is obstruction. They know he's not a flight risk for Jesus Christ. They got his passport. Where is he going to go outside of the United States?
Yeah.
That girl did state that somebody he was gonna change his face and all of that craziness.
Yeah, with the box with the red tape, she lied.
But the other thing I wanted to know, why didn't he say something about her living? She was living.
Thank you.
So and also she was visiting him. So
thank you.
How is that?
And she signed something for Steve.
Yeah. So I'm wondering why he didn't mention anything about that. Okay, I'm going to continue.
Ultimately acquitted, and they found obstruction and intimidation of witnesses there. Why isn't that a relevant concern now?
But you're
yes, Kevin, that was from the other day.
Thanks for the question. It's not a relevant concern now because, he hasn't been found to have obstructed. He's been accused of that in the Chicago.
See, he just say he has not been found guilty of obstruction. He's just been accused of it.
Yes.
So therefore, for them to even put that as a reason for them to not to give it to him is asinine.
Because the thing of it is, if you're clearly looking for him to obstruct, then he cannot obstruct. They're looking for that.
Exactly.
He hasn't been found guilty of that.
I mean, but would they be like paying attention to that?
Well, good question. Well, now that we're on that, can we listen or hear? Was it even available for us to hear when Avenatti when he went before the judge to get out?
It might be in there, but I have to go. I can research and find out his hearing. I can go do that. But I gotta,
because I want to know if they gave them, if he was they was giving these people the same crap that they giving us with him.
Well, he never went for appeal. They gave it to him right away. He didn't have to go to appeal.
But even for him to get out, I just know I'm just hoping and praying that they didn't just say, okay, we grant it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Let's see, but like she's saying, Avenatti didn't even have to go to an appeal. He was automatically granted. See, Robert was denied, so this is why he's in appeals.
FaceTime. I'm not too sure what's going on. Please, we're in a drama-free era right now.
Yeah, I see him in this chat, whoever it is.
Yeah, if you have something that needs to be spoken of, why don't you just come in, click the link and come in and have a conversation? Because going back and forth with the people in the channel, that's not good. Because it seems like it's drama right now, because we're trying to have a positive vibe, trying to be free from the negativity. And then since this probably does not interest you, you probably need to leave the channel. And I'm not trying to be mean. Ooh, that was loud. These people trying to stop the word. Sylvia, open your eyes. I'm done. Nothing's wrong. I'm praying for you. It's you causing to
be just distraction. Don't
even your mic is loud, Ran. Yeah, I think these people are trying. I think I don't know who FaceTime is. I don't know what's going on with this person. Yes, you are careful. You Ecclesiastes says there's a time for everything, and right now it's not the time for that.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You know,
don't address it no more, Sylvia. It's just distractions. It's distractions.
One second.
Remember, they come in all type of forms. Don't address it.
No. Let me just make this one comment to them. You know, Ecclesiastes said there's a time for everything. So this is not the time for you to do whatever you're doing. So I would ask you not to do it. And if you continue, they're gonna have to block you from the channel. Okay, sorry. What were we saying? What were we
distracted?
Distraction. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna continue playing for Maria because I think we were talking about why they're basically saying that he's done something when he actually is just being accused of it, but they treat it as if he already did it.
Right.
Sylvia, remember he said that he's done it before.
Yeah, they're saying because from the last case, he has done it from the last case. How can he obstruct when there wasn't an obstruction charge?
It wasn't an obstruction, exactly.
Right. Like I said, they've been speaking on this like it's been fact from the beginning that he has obstructed justice, and they've never said alleged. Ever. I've never heard that.
Never.
I've never heard that. And that's where what we facing. That's the innocent, the guilty until proven innocent thing that they pulling on us.
And they're not going to continue to do that.
Right, they can't keep that. You know, that's almost equivalent to like when Hurricane Katrina happened and they were calling people refugees instead of evacuees. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's the same throw off to throw you off of what it really is. You allege, you don't know for a fact that this happened. That's why you got Daryl McDavid on trial, because he's supposed to be the one that did all of this. All of these intimidations and all of this, you know.
But he gets a bail and Robert don't.
Right.
Why is that?
It's all backwards. It's all backwards, honestly. Like, it's crazy because I look at this indictment, they always talking about together with others. Like the culpability of the person that actually did the shit is less than the person who didn't.
Yes.
They actually got their hands on the shit. Like, wait a minute, they actually touched whatever the hell you talking about, and they, it's crazy to me.
Well, just like a murder charge, a murderer, they get less charge. They may get a slap on the hand. They treating this like he done murdered somebody.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm wondering. I'm like, where's the dead chick at? Because I mean,
somebody says, okay, I see what it is. Remember that they didn't want to appeal because they would move it from Chicago to New York, if not hot bail. And well, there was never an appeal. An appeal is when you have to go to the higher court.
You have to go to higher court.
Yeah, there's been a motion resubmitted, but there's never been an appeal. So there's a difference. An appeal is when they've made a final decision and the higher court has to overturn what decision that they made. Now, when they keep resubmitting motions and they bring in other information in there, the judge might say they grant that's not an appeal. That's just giving them additional information for them to overturn something. Okay. All right, I'm gonna continue playing.
In the Northern District case. But at the end of the day, the evidence presented, there was no record of evidence that demonstrated that he was likely to commit obstruction, Your Honor. Again, the record is based upon speculation, and the underlying the initial decision didn't consider that there are in fact conditions that can be, even if we can see the construction argument, the obstruction argument, there are underlying conditions that can be put in place by the Bureau of Prisons to monitor Mr. Kelly, to restrict his access to by way of telephone, cell phone, internet access, and use of a computer only in the presence of counsel, by which it would ameliorate that concern.
We'll hear from the government. And you've reserved 2 minutes of rebuttal, Mr. Garnello.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
May it please the court. Good morning. Maria Cruz Melendez, Assistant United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. I represent the United States, the appellee in this matter. The appellant, Robert Kelly, is charged in the Eastern District of New York as the leader of a racketeering enterprise engaged in racketeering activities spanning 2 decades, involving bribery, kidnapping, sexual assault, sexual exploitation of minors, coercing and transporting girls and women to engage in illegal sexual activity and forced labor, as well as with multiple Mann Act violation charges. As Chief Judge Livingston pointed out, the grand jury's finding of probable cause that Kelly committed multiple offenses involving minor victims subjects Kelly to the rebuttable presumption that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure his appearance and the safety of the community. Now, the district court properly found that the defendant failed to rebut that presumption. And notwithstanding the defendant's claims, this determination is strongly supported by the record. It's not.
Now, you see how she said it again? They did not rebut it when they made that decision the first time. Get it?
Mere speculation. For example, as Judge Walker pointed out, there is a history of obstruction. A grand jury in the Northern District of Illinois found probable cause that Kelly engaged in a long-running.
Okay, go ahead, Sandra. What did you was gonna say?
She said a history of obstruction,
and then she turned around and says probable cause. The grand juries found probable cause of a history of obstruction.
So you're actually saying that you've already found him guilty, and the jury and the judge and everybody else have already found him guilty of doing whatever this is that y'all saying that he's been doing.
I mean, that's exactly what
just not that's not right.
I mean, and it's wordplay. She's literally using wordplay. You know, I just hope. You know what I hope? I hope that the judges go back and listen to this shit too. I really do.
They are going to go back and listen. That's what they use these recording for, so they can go
They
back.
need to listen to this crap.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
really do, because she's using wordplay. She's using trick words.
Yeah, because she's contradicting
Evidence,
herself.
Or you can't. A probable cause is not a fact.
No, it's just for them to be able to charge them.
That's a reason to believe. We have a reason to believe. That
It's
doesn't make it fact.
It becomes a fact once he gets convicted of it.
Yes.
But right now, it's just speculation. It's not concrete that it did happen.
Right. And truthfully, a lot of this is just like rumors from the streets.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He must have paid people off. So, these are just street rumors, that they coming with in indictments. It's crazy as hell.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Let's keep it moving. I want to hear some more.
Conspiracy to obstruct justice in his 2008 trial, where he secured witnesses' silence and suborned perjury through bribes, blackmail, threats, and intimidation. In addition, based on the 2 pending federal indictments, there's also probable cause that Kelly committed at least 5 serious crimes while on bail awaiting his 2008 trial, namely kidnapping and Mann Act violations alleged as racketeering acts in the Eastern District of New York, as well as charges of obstruction and conspiracy to receive and receiving child pornography in the Northern District of Illinois. And additionally, the government made multiple proffers regarding Kelly's long history of interfering with, intimidating, and threatening potential witnesses against him, including the potential witnesses and victims related to charges in the Eastern District of New York. And as the district court found, Kelly poses a flight risk, given the serious charges he faces in multiple districts. In the Eastern District,
the argument that there is a compelling reason for release here, because it's really impossible to prepare for.
Did you hear what she said? There is a compelling reason for a release. That's what she just said. There is compelling reason for release because he's not able to have the proper being able to see his counsel. So she's saying right there is a compelling reason that it could give it to him. You know what I'm saying? It's compelling because that's part of his right as an American citizen. He has not been charged. He has not been convicted of anything, so he has rights, and they have to follow his Fifth Amendment. They have to. All right, let me continue.
Given the circumstance of his incarceration in Illinois, detention in Illinois, and the lack of access his counsel have to him.
Lack of access.
The BOP had.
He said lack of access that his counsel have to him. So therefore, they're violating his right that's his right to be able to have counsel.
Yes.
Adequate counsel. Adequate. That's the key point. Adequate.
Because his Sixth Amendment is violated like all the way around.
Yeah, it's a violation. And then and then remember, they haven't given them all of the discoveries. No. So how are you supposed to prepare for something you have not provided him with the thousands of evidence or whatever you have discovery?
How can you,
Sylvia, when we was in court,
who they are, who his accusers are, or anything.
When we were in court the last time.
One at a time, guys.
Go ahead on, baby.
Raise your hands. It's school time. Raise your hand.
He has a right to know who his accusers are. That is in his Sixth Amendment right, and that is being violated right now. He has a right to a speedy trial. He has not. That has been violated. That has violated his amendment rights I mean, we can go down the list. His 6th Amendment, his 4th Amendment, his 14th Amendment. I mean, I have researched his amendments that have been violated. I mean, to the full. And it is just, I mean, he is due that as being an American citizen. He paid tax like everybody else do.
Yeah.
You know, they you know, his rights have been violated the moment the Mute R. Kelly movement came.
Yeah, because he was not able to make it a living. That is like the wrongest thing you could do. You stop this man from making a living, and for something he has not even been convicted of.
Exactly.
And then, I mean, even with the T-shirt situation, we can't even purchase a T-shirt because they saying that he's been convicted. I mean, he's been charged with something. That don't have anything to do with us. So you violating my right to be able to purchase something because of what you feel about him.
Right.
So that was one of the reasons why I kept telling people to stop using the word fan, because that word alone, it just looks like, you know, you just a quote unquote fan. But when you start using him as a family, he's family, because he is family. And let them know that's my family, and this is what we need for our family. We're trying to make sure that we're heard and seen for our family.
We're not taking calls yet. We're just trying to get this recording. Let me hold on a second. Hi, you've just reached the infamous Sylvie's line. How may I help you? Hello?
Devil, you a lie.
Okay, they want to play games now. Okay. All right. Let's continue playing this. All righty.
Distraction.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, so lovely. Get my T-shirt from Dubowski, since he does T-shirts anyway.
Restricted some access to counsel, but ultimately with regard to accommodations for the purposes of preparing for trial, as I believe Judge Walker pointed out, that really is a trial management issue for the district court. The BOP's limitations on attorney visitation is reasonable given the coronavirus pandemic, and given the fact that Mr. Kelly still has access to his attorneys via telephone calls, which if scheduled can be unmonitored. And in fact, the BOP has made clear that to the extent defense counsel.
Okay, you got ready to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah. The BOP has made it clear that we are letting him do everything that you say that we said. They lying their asses off. They're not letting them do shit.
Nope.
They're lying. Anything that can happen, they can take away phone privileges, take away they're lying their asses off. She doesn't know what the hell is going on from New York in the MCC in Chicago. She has no freaking clue.
Yeah.
Sandra, you muted.
Sandra, you muted.
I said, and she doesn't care to know. That's not her concern.
Yeah, she's lying. She's filibustering right now.
Yeah, because she got stuck in it. But you know, let's continue. Listen, guys, let's continue.
Defense counsel wishes, they can schedule in-person appearances with their client. If defense counsel chooses,
Counselor, I'm not sure I understand the dynamics of the fact that he's incarcerated in Illinois, and we're talking about a trial in the Eastern District that's scheduled to go first, and we would be issuing an order if the other side prevailed, presumably to the Bureau of Prisons that would affect his detention in Illinois, and I'm not sure why he would be in Illinois even.
Allow me to.
Go ahead. Yeah, clarify the fact. Like,
when
the trials can take place.
That's,
is an important factor.
Yes, Your Honor. When the defendant was arrested initially on an arrest warrant issued in the Eastern District of New York, and then subsequently an arrest warrant issued in the Northern District of Illinois, almost simultaneously. He was arrested in Chicago, Illinois. So he was housed at the MCC Chicago. For at least one appearance, the defendant has been transferred to the MCC in New York. But in terms of consistency, it's been determined that he'd be housed at MCC Chicago. Now, when the trials have been scheduled, the Eastern District of New York trial, the most recent scheduling was set to occur before the Northern District of Illinois trial. The original trial was scheduled in the Northern District of Illinois. They had the first date. Since that time, because of various logistical issues, there have been adjournments, and currently there is no trial date. However, it's likely that a trial date will be scheduled appropriately in the future at the next status conference. But yes, Judge.
Where will that trial be?
The trial for the Eastern District of New York will take place in Brooklyn.
Yes, but you said there's going to be one scheduled. Is the first trial going to be in the Eastern District, or is it going to be in Illinois?
It's unclear at this point because there is not a trial date scheduled in the Eastern District of New York, whether or not that will take place before the Northern District of Illinois trial. The district court.
So it's not clear now which trial is going to take place first.
That's correct.
He might stay in Chicago for a period and go through that entire proceeding before the trial in Brooklyn.
That's correct. Or if trial proceeds first in the Eastern District of New York, the defendant would obviously be transferred to the Eastern District of New York for the purposes of trial, preparing for trial and being present at trial.
You said that there was a possibility of in-person appearance with your client while detained in Illinois. What are the conditions on that? Is that at the detention facility? You can meet in person with your client if you arrange it?
That's correct. Defense counsel can meet in person with their...
Liar, your pants on fire, because Steve and them have not been able to even meet with him at all. Stop lying.
Exactly.
Stop lying.
She's clowning. She's saying whatever.
Stop lying. Liar,
She's whatever, man.
They don't even want to go in that building because of the COVID.
Sylvia, she's using the same line she used before. The same line.
And she keep cutting the defense, attorneys off. She keep jumping in and jumping in.
Because she asked.
Oh, that wasn't the defense attorney. That's the judge. That's the judge asking her question. The defense attorney hasn't said anything yet.
Oh,
the judge, that was Spirinella's question, and she took it.
Huh?
That was Spirinella's question, and she took it.
No, it wasn't his yet.
He asked about his client.
No, but he hasn't. He hasn't given him permission to talk yet because he's still talking. Her side.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Even though he said your client, it's not her client. He's just making a generalized statement. It's her turn to talk. Then he gonna go and let him rebut what she says.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I'm clear.
Okay.
Client, if they arrange it with the Bureau of Prisons and the local facility, it'll be done on a case-by-case basis. But based on discussions with the facility, it is my understanding that the BOP is doing everything that they possibly can in order to accommodate those requests. And again, I would point out, Your Honor, that given the fact that no trial is currently scheduled and the fact that the defendant currently has access, albeit more limited access, that there has been no violation either of his Sixth Amendment right to access to counsel or any compelling reason at this time, Your Honor, for the purposes of releasing him temporarily, given the previous finding by the district court, he poses both a danger to the community and risk of flight.
Judge Jacobs, do I understand he's been in prison for a year
And the only opportunity he's had to meet with counsel and unmonitored phone calls by appointment for 15 minutes at a time.
Okay, you crackling over there, Mr. Stones.
By defense counsel. What has he had? What has he had? He's been in jail for a year. I mean, it's all very well to say, well, when the trial is scheduled, it'll be a trial scheduling matter to see whether he can see his lawyer. But he's been in prison for a year, and it's certainly remarkable that right now and for the foreseeable future, all he'll be able to do is talk to his lawyer on the telephone for 15 minutes at a time by prearrangement.
I understand your Honor's question. However, I would like to clarify that the pandemic has only been in place since March. Prior to that time, to the extent counsel wanted to discuss discovery and meet in person with his client, he was more than free to do so. And in fact, counsel for Kelly has done so. With regard to the question of whether or not there is a concern that there's no trial currently in place, the district court has made very clear that we're moving forward. And as the things return to normal, the district court is very much so looking to put a trial on the calendar. In fact, defense counsel has suggested November for the trial. And while the district court was not able, because of a scheduling issue, to schedule it for November, all of the parties are in discussions as to how quickly thereafter the trial would be able to happen. And I would note, to Your Honor, the fact that with respect to adjournment, the defendant has not objected to adjournment with regard to the Speedy Trial Act, and that they're in the interest of justice. In that regard, with regard to the charges, as I believe Judge Walker pointed out and Chief Judge Livingston, the charges are serious in this case. It's not unusual that there would be adjournments for the amount of time that has happened here in this case, even assuming the pandemic.
Well, the more serious the charges, and you spent probably a full minute listing them, and they're quite formidable. Surely, that's an argument in favor of incarceration arrangements in which he can consult with his counsel and prepare for his defense the same way you and your team can prepare to prosecute him.
That's correct, Your Honor. And I don't think it's anyone's position that the defendant isn't entitled to prepare for trial. I think the question is whether or not in the district court's May 15th order, whether or not the court erred in finding that at that time in May, when the trial was scheduled for September, that was not a compelling basis for the purpose of releasing the defendant, even temporarily, given the risk that he posed to the community and the risk of flight that he posed.
When you say even temporarily, do you mean even to for several hours on a given day in a monitored, secured place near the courthouse or in the courthouse?
No, Your Honor. I think 3142I is often envisioned for the purpose of, as you mentioned, a few hours in courtroom or multiple days in a row in order to be able to go through documents. However, the way defense counsel requested temporary release in this case was essentially bail in the defendant's apartment under certain conditions like electronic monitoring and or curfew. And the district court found reasonably that those types of conditions were completely and utterly, that those types of conditions would not properly secure the defendant, given his history of interfering with witnesses and victims. And that even if the defendant was wearing, for example, an electronic bracelet, that he could either secure an unauthorized phone or have other individuals on his behalf contact victims and witnesses. And under those circumstances, the court found that even for the pendency of the coronavirus pandemic, that release was not appropriate in this case.
Thank you, Ms. Melendez.
Your Honor, thank you. The government asked that the court affirm the district court's order denying bail. Thank you for your time.
your rebuttal.
Thank you, Your Honor. So let's first deal with the issue that which trial will take place. Ms. Kelly's trial we've already rescheduled jury selection twice. The Northern District of Illinois case has multiple defendants who have already been who have been released on bond, and so it's likely that trial is a little bit further out, but for motion practice and other reasons. So it's likely that the Eastern District here case will be tried first. Additionally, there has been a bail application in the Northern District of Illinois that has been made.
Okay, so that's when they said that the bail application has been made in Illinois. So which is the one that they're getting ready to do on Tuesday. So that's the bail application on that one.
In light of this court hearing this application. Now, with regard to trial management issues, United States versus Stevens, which was decided during this time, has said unequivocally that the defendant meets the burden by demonstrating at least one compelling reason that necessitates his release under 3142I, and namely the obstacles the current public health crisis poses to the preparation of the defendant's defense constitutes a compelling reason under 3142 for release. And that was the case in which the defendant had originally been detained. With regard to these meetings in person, defense counsel should not have to be faced with the prospect that they may be contract the potential virus, especially given the circumstances that in the Eastern District, in the MCC and the MDC, the guards were tempted to have had coronavirus in greater numbers than the inmates. We would certainly be at risk in doing so. And then additionally, the
Counselor,
yes,
this is Judge Walker. Trial has been put off. There's a lot of uncertainty. Let's assume there's a trial date picked in the Eastern District. It's not going to be until after November. So between now and then, he would be transferred from the Northern District of Illinois to the Eastern District of New York. And then there would be several months, presumably, before the trial. Now, why under those circumstances can't he then make an application, or you on his behalf, to the district judge saying, we're not able to prepare the thousands of documents here. We can't. It's dangerous in the MDC. And why don't we? Can you make a room available and we can meet for 3 days and pick the days to take the documents there and go over them all with him and so forth with marshals present, arranging so the trial judge can arrange that his Sixth Amendment rights are protected in advance of the trial, and handle it that way. That seems to be a logical way to do it, rather than just granting him bail, which would be extraordinary for a person of this sort, absent COVID. Why not just be able to manage it that way? And the district judge is going to accommodate it because he doesn't want a motion that Sixth Amendment motion argument made on appeal.
You heard that, right? They don't want a Sixth Amendment motion to be placed on appeal. So that means the rights are being violated. That means it's right. Yeah, they don't want that at all.
That he's denied the person the opportunity to prepare.
Well, Your Honor, thank you for the question. The reality is that for almost more than half the time that he's been incarcerated, he's not been able to meet with counsel. The amount of work that has to be done, especially given the exceptional circumstance and the uniqueness in Mr. Kelly's case, in which he cannot read. There's an extraordinary amount of work that has to go into being prepared. And as it was stated in U.S. v. Bida, where the defendant released on bail is available 24 hours a day to assist in the trial preparation. This is the type of thing that is necessary for the amount for what Mr. Kelly is facing. There are other defendants who have already been convicted in the Southern District of New York who were granted bail, and they are being housed in very limited restrictions where they have where the government is able to monitor, as well as the Bureau of Prisons are able to monitor the defendant, and it's not a circumstance that's unusual while the pandemic is ongoing. And the courts have ruled that release has no bearing on any other bail applications that may have resulted in detention. The fact remains that Mr. Kelly needs to prepare for trial in person, face to face with his lawyers, and to lock him away for 6 months without any contact to counsel, it belies his right to counsel and his constitutional guaranteed rights. There is no way that.
What if the trial date were set for next June? Would you still be making the same arguments? I mean, we don't know when this trial is going to take place. And it seems to me that if he has several months before the trials take place when he's in the Eastern District of New York, that's the time to address all of this. He's sitting in Illinois, and who knows when he's going to come east, but there isn't even a trial date. So, you know, it seems like there's an awful lot of moving parts here that need to be settled before a decision of the magnitude that you're asking for could be possibly made.
Well, again, Your Honor, United States versus Avenatti, Mr. Avenatti was found guilty of multiple felonies, and the court allowed his temporary release for 90 days to prepare for trial, and the court continues to extend the release dates for Mr. Avenatti, and the fact that he is facing a trial in California and yet another trial in the Southern District of New York, and he is out. He is free to consult with his attorneys, and the court determined that it's because he has a right to prepare for trial. Mr. Kelly can be placed under extraordinary restrictions in Chicago, where we can at least go there and prepare with him if necessary, or in the vice versa. There can be a condition set up where Mr. Kelly is restricted from any outside access, as if he were in the Bureau of Prisons, and it would really truly would be one less prisoner that the prison has to worry about contracting this virus. I mean, it's in the public interest to ensure that Mr. Kelly gets a fair trial, and it's not deemed that he's locked away in the MCC. Again, he was just recently tapped because of who he is, and so the fact remains that the same result can happen. It just doesn't have to happen within the Bureau of Prisons, given the compelling circumstances of this pandemic. It's unconscionable.
Thank you, Mr. Farinella. I have one other question. The government did proffer evidence of recent obstructive conduct in the prison. If you could just address just that point, the smuggling mail and engaging in unmonitored calls.
Did you hear about somebody giving him mail? Snuggling mail?
In the beginning, it was some attorney, like he was doing a visit, I guess, with Azriel or something.
That was Brian. Brian Nix. That wasn't even any of his attorneys. It was Brian Nix.
I mean, that's the only thing they could be talking about.
Is that the same campus?
Okay, because they made it seem I never revisited that too much, but they made it seem like it was an attorney or something.
Remember, Brian Nix was supposed to be the attorney for the Heather Williams case. He didn't show up for Heather Williams case, and they end up getting she ended up winning from a default. She didn't show up. When they found it out, they went and represented. They had Ray to go in and represent him, and then that's how they got it overturned. And then they just postponed it until this thing here irons out. But he was the original attorney, because I went and looked at the documents. He was the attorney that did not show up to Robert's case. Yeah.
Okay, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. So what was he like there visiting somebody else's counsel?
He's a long time lawyer. He's a long-time lawyer and also a friend of his.
I mean, because why would they say that would be him like smuggling in mail and shit? Why?
That's why they wanted to, because remember, he's not the lawyer on record for him to represent him. But in that case, in the this criminal case that he has. He's only record of lawyer for the civil case at the time.
Okay.
And a letter in which a victim was threatened.
Okay, now they talk about the letter, the Don Russell letter that where Faith was supposedly threatened. But listen to this. That letter was done in 2018, which was done by Don Russell's mother. She notarized that letter. Man, Robert has no knowledge of that letter.
He had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with that letter at all.
Did you, was that question to me, Your Honor, or
Yes,
did you ask that question
it was
to the
to
government?
you. Did you just, no, I did not to the government, just to you. It was in their paper. In response to your point that he can be monitored if released on bail in order to prepare for trial. But the government's response to that is that there's recent evidence of obstructive behavior, smuggling mail and like while in the detention facility. And why doesn't that suggest that it may be difficult to monitor him in the way that you suggest in order that he could prepare for trial?
Because, thank you for the question, Your Honor. The reality is the government's proffer provides no information to bolster their support that Mr. Kelly needs to have. This is a supplemental filing in their motion for an anonymous and sequestered jury. There's no evidence connecting Mr. Kelly to these three individual actors and what they did. There's no evidence that corroborates the government's assertions. They're blanket assertions in an effort to try to tip the balance to ensure that Mr. Kelly stays exactly where he is. If in fact Mr. Kelly was actively involved with these three actors, then it would be clear that Mr. Kelly would be facing additional charges. There is no evidence to support the allegations in the government's proffer to their supplemental filing, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Farinello. We'll take the matter under advisement. Thank you both. Well argued.
Okay, that was it, guys.
So it was just the other side that was just saying that they didn't want him to have bail.
Yeah, that was the government saying that. It wasn't the judge saying that, it was the government.
Okay, so the government is still preaching that same sermon that they've been preaching all along, because she hadn't changed her speech. Her speech has been the same.
Yeah.
Well, the difference is when you're dealing with an Ann Donnelly versus, somebody who probably hasn't even looked at this case before a few weeks from Friday. That's one of the reasons why there's so much confusion with them, because you can truly tell they're biased.
Exactly.
Which one, the judge there?
Yeah.
Those three.
I can tell.
You thought they was biased? I only thought one of them was.
No. I'm biased.
Yeah.
The male judge seemed more confused than anything.
Yeah, remember it was four of them. There was four judges.
It was four?
Yeah, one didn't talk. Livingston is the lady, the head. Then you had Walker, and then you had because I wrote all of their names down because I have listed them all. Livingston was a woman.
She seemed to be very aware.
Yeah, and then one of them didn't talk at all. He didn't talk. One of the other ones didn't talk. Jacob, the other one was Jacob, Livingston, Walker, and then JC something.
Mm-hmm. Because like I said, you could tell that they either were misinformed or they just didn't have all of the information.
Documents, yeah, they didn't have all the documents.
And that's where she tried to snowball information that wasn't quite right.
And what they're working from is the charges. They're working from the charges. They don't have any background of anything unless the lawyer presents it to them, giving them the facts of what is what. So they're just working for what they see. And I don't think the only thing they're really gonna see is his rights being violated. That's what the appeal court is for whether or not his rights are being violated.
Right, and it definitely is. I mean, that's no doubt. And
That's a
it's fun.
given. That's what that male judge was saying.
They were hopping on that. That was one of the things they did hop on. Was like, how can he get they don't want it to go later on appeal. Say he's get convicted, right? And they didn't address his rights being violated. They can overturn that whole thing, and it's going to be,
And they see that his rights has been violated. They know that his rights has been violated.
Right. It doesn't bother me. Like I said, it never bothers me when people take a moment to think about things.
Brian asked, could someone tell me what is seen as negativity in this chat? Someone's opinion? No disrespect, just seeking clarification. Well, Brian, if you're talking about another blogger in a negative way, if you're attacking someone, you can ask questions, but if it's more of an attack, then it's negativity. We're trying to be very positive because we're on a 3-day no drama fast. So it's 3 days that we try to limit any kind of confusion in the chat. If you have a legitimate question, that's fine. But if if it's deemed that you're attacking the person, calling them out their name, saying somebody's a devil, stuff like that would be considered drama. You're welcome. You're welcome.
But I need for Farinella to come with the energy he ended with. The whole time.
He did good. He did good.
Yeah, but the energy he ended with.
He was stuttering. You could tell he was, kind of nervous, but he brung it at the end. He brung it at the end.
But you remember, you have 4 judges standing, and he's in front of 4 judges by himself. There's no other attorney in there with him. It's just him.
Okay, yeah.
So he was nervous.
But like I said, I mean, it's just a clear violation of rights, just like they did Bill Cosby. They violated the hell out of him and used the deposition that wasn't supposed to be used, and used past bad act witnesses and all of this crap just to get a man. So this is the nature of what we're dealing with.
And it's clear as day. They're using the old case to make a case. It's clear as day. They literally stated that.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to get this pattern of behavior thing.
Yes.
And there's no pattern of behavior. I'm
There's
like,
no pattern.
If he was doing that, it's such an erratic pattern. It would be every day.
Thank you. And then, first of all, we would have a recent child.
Everything is alleged.
One of my biggest things is, where are all of the illegitimate bastard R. Kelly babies that he made out here? The man, from what they say, he never used a condom at no time. It's a wonder he still got a penis. If that's the case, Jesus Christ. It's a miracle. Like, you tell us all these things, and people, I don't know how you can believe, because the truth is boring. Truth is, the man spends 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in the studio by himself, and these females will sit around and wait on him and wait on him and wait on him like an idiot. And when he don't show up, you get offended. And when the people kick you out the house, you get even more offended. And now you got a problem.
Exactly. But when they wake up after 3 or 4 days after they've gotten the high or whatever, the first person they see is Robert. So you gonna sit here and say Robert did this, that, and the other to you? No, boo, you was high.
You wish it would.
Thank you. You were high, honey.
You wish. And like I said, it's not even about these females, man. It's so
no,
crazy.
It's not.
I mean, at the core of it, it's not about these females at all. You can see it clear as day.
Yeah.
The obstruction of justice, this, and 6. How many different times did they charge this man with giving somebody herpes?
in different ways.
Jesus.
We read that the other night. It was like so many different ways. Transportation. You know, I'm like, he traveled with the herpes. You know, oh my God. And it just goes to show you how they're just piling on. They've been piling on the whole time. They have nothing. And why isn't it that the lawyers don't bring up it? If he was going to, why would he, right before motions are about to be levied for him, why would he go and intimidate witnesses then? That's usually what they claim happens every single time. Why would you go do it right then? It makes no sense. It's the dumbest shit ever.
But if you go look at the old case, that's what they kept trying to do at that point. They were doing the same thing.
I mean, every single time a motion comes up, here comes Azriel doing something retarded, setting cars on fire, eating turds. She's done doing all these things. You know,
something stupid.
Yeah, something stupid to say. Oh, and then the mindless sheep of the world is like, oh my God, he's making her do these things.
But it's the same thing that was done in the previous case. I got to go find out who said it, but somebody said it in the previous case. Yeah. So you just took an old case you studied and you coming back with this same crap again. Girl, stop. Stop. As Willie D said, girl, now that, you know what? Now I really don't believe nothing nobody's saying. You made me, I can't believe nothing anybody's saying.
When Sylvia come back, I want to tell you all a recent story that happened to me. Pretty interesting.
She is not credible at all. She is just not, I just.
And it just goes to show
actually her daddy either, because when he sit on DJ on that live, when DJ had it.
What an idiot. What an
that
idiot.
dude said everything that we needed him to say.
I'm like, what an idiot.
Exactly.
Boy, you did the most.
All she had to do was get that one song with his name on it. Everything could have been cool. They could have fell in love or whatever. What?
Yes.
I'm back. I'm sorry. What were you getting ready to say?
Oh man, I was saying I have a story of something that happened to me recently at my job. So I work, in an office environment, whatnot. We just not get back to being in the office due to coronavirus and whatnot. So I'm walking around, and you speak to everybody you haven't seen them, and cleaning lady, I spoke to her and spoke to her new person she hired, and she said, watch out for him. He a big flirt. Ha, ha, ha. So I noticed that, and I've been brushing this off for a while, but then I thought about it. I'm like, she said that to me before. Mm-hmm. So I'm walking out of my office, and she's talking to another person. She whispered in this person's ear and kind of walked off. So I let it go, and the very next day I was like, what in the heck did she say to you? Oh, she said to watch out for you because you this big flirt. So I immediately went to her boss and said, hey, she's out here spreading rumor. That I'm out here, flirting and stuff. So, I mean, being cognizant in this situation with R. Kelly has made me so aware of my surroundings. I immediately went and talked to her boss. I talked to my boss, and she went to talk to them. So they brought her in. First, she says that, that's just how we play. No, that's how you play. I don't sit up and say that you're a big flirt. You're saying that to other people about me. Now, what if another person takes something that I say with that in the back of their mind, and it could be totally innocent and twisted around, and then I'm in human resources, okay? So she says that that's how we play. So then she goes deeper in the conversation to say that she feels uncomfortable around me.
Wow. But guys, it's 12 o'clock, so...
Yeah, so I'm finishing up. So basically what she did was when she got into a situation,
she turned it around and made it about a male intimidating her. And it seems like that's the going way of things. Period.
Yeah.
And I'm done. So it can happen to anybody.
To call in. You go ahead and call in, and then we're gonna have to shut it down, guys.
I appreciate you for having me.
Spitting said she wanted to join. Hold on a second. She has something to say. Hold on, Spitting Fire. I think we can take one call. We can take one call. So I will be at court on Tuesday. I will be at the courthouse to give you guys exactly what the verdict is, what happened, giving y'all play-by-play, but have my notebook and everything too.
All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, sorry. There it is. There's the link. There it is, Spitting Fire. But we shall find out. And I'm just believing God. We have one day, the holiday. After that, I'll be there bright and early.
It's already done.
Yep.
Hopping in and
Boski and 312 and Daddy Lolo will be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in and hop out. I'm gonna fly in. I'll be there at 7 o'clock in the morning and hopping out that evening at 8 o'clock is my flight going back home.
In and out, huh?
In and out. That's what I did the last couple of times. In and out. In and out. You coming in, Spitting Fire?
My brother, you better, that stuff, I'm glad you jumped on it when you did, because that's not something to play with.
No, I mean, because that's how things start. And I feel like that's how things started with R. Kelly.
Yeah. Nip it in the bud.
You know, tomorrow what I'm going to do when I do come on, I have the letters, and I wanted to read it to you guys, the letter that really started the ball rolling.
Okay.
By Cheryl Mack. There's a letter she wrote, and that's what started the whole ball rolling. That she supposedly witnessed and things like that.
You know, Linda Minch was actually speaking positively about R. Kelly at one point when, the Savages came out and all that stuff. And I'm like, what the heck happened to her? What happened? I know she allegedly took $500,000 or something of that nature, but I'm like, she was speaking positive, and it's a mess surrounding her and all of these other women that he let into his household.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're all in cahoots together.
Mm-hmm.
Spitting Fire, I just put the link inside the chat. Do you see it? I just put it in there, Spitting Fire. So I'm just gonna prepare, stay prayed up, because we got. I mean, I already, you know how you feel good inside that you already know what's gonna happen.
It's a great vibe with this, man.
Oh yes,
I feel it. I mean, and please bring old Crazy to the stand too if you need to. Bring him in there.
Who? Which one?
What's his name that was in the with all that stuff on his face?
Who?
The tattoo guy. Bring him in there if y'all have to.
He's gonna be in there. He's gonna be.
He's a witness. He's gonna be there.
He's a witness for Robert.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be the witness in there because he wrote his little.
Yeah, he said that the government made me do it.
Yeah.
What's crazy is this. He's from Hammond. He's probably an R. Kelly fan. Same area. I'm sorry. Wow. It's just the way that it is. Hammond is 15 minutes away from Chicago. 9 chances out of 10 he's an R. Kelly fan. And maybe he was like, I'm gonna help you out of here. Or get you out.
Well, no, he said he wanted to shed light on his case because they would not. He said that he's been accused of a murder that he did not do.
Yeah, and I recall that. Like I said, I'm from Northwest Indiana, and I can recall it was a gruesome murder at like a auto shop or something of that nature.
Yeah, because it said it was 2 people that had beat with a hammer.
with a hammer because it was a, you know, I remember my daughter was about to be born around that time. It's crazy.
That's when my daughter was born, 1999.
Yep, and the Latin King actually is murdered one of my cousins.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he
wanted
the death penalty. When I was reading his case, he wanted the death penalty.
I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen that when I read that somewhere that he asked, said he wanted the death penalty.
Yeah.
But if you look at him, he's absolutely institutionalized.
Yeah.
He's been in and out of jail.
Well, that's what they call a true convict.
Yeah. I'm talking about constantly. I mean, he can't walk the streets with those tattoos on his face. He's profiled.
Yeah.
His face is covered.
It's hideous. I'm like, why would you do that?
All right, y'all. Spitfire is not coming in, so I'm about to shut it down because I don't see her.
Was it Spitting Fire or somebody got her stuff and?
Oh wow! And it's terrible what they're doing.
Yes, they are doing that.
Jesus.
You think that's her? That's not.
No, that's her thing.
That's her thing, but you don't even know now.
You still don't know because they're using people's profiles and stuff.
Yes. They're doing such. The devil is busy.
Man,
God
got all
power. Then they're gonna sit over there and tell us that well, when this is all over, are y'all gonna be forgiven? I'm like, you know what? God said I'm to forgive, but I ain't hear never tell me that I'm not to forget.
That's right.
Yeah, don't be a fool. Jeez.
I'm not gonna be sitting here having the devil up in my house. I know you the devil.
Remember, your past will be destined to repeat it. Period.
Well, anyway, tomorrow we're gonna do our prayer in the morning. We'll be on 10 a.m. and then Tuesday I'll be in Chicago, so
I'll be in prayer.
I'll come on live on in Chicago while I'm there. So
okay.
All right, guys. But tomorrow is my one day, and then Tuesday I won't be on until I get to Chicago. But I'll see you guys in the morning, bright and early for prayer.
You are appreciated. I'm usually up around 6.
Well, I'll definitely, the Lord's will, I'll be up and ready for it.
Yes, I'll be up. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Yes, everybody do the same. Everybody in the chat. Stay safe. Stay blessed.
Everyone for the cash app. That's a cash app, yeah. Cash app. I really appreciate it, guys. Y'all helped me y'all paid for my trip. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Later.
All right. Good night, Sandra.
Close us out with a sweet prayer.
You do it. You pray.
Okay. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we come to you just to say thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing us to be able to go through this day, lifting up the name of Jesus, because it's by your grace and mercy that we are not consumed by the devil of which he has tried to steal, kill, and destroy. But we lift up the name of Jesus right now, thanking you and closing out this day and hoping and praying and seeking to see another day on tomorrow. But Lord God, if we don't see each other on tomorrow, we know where we will spend eternity, and that's on the other side with you. And Lord God, absent from the body is to be present with you. And we thank you right now. Forgive us of our sins that we've ever committed unto thee. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Bless.
Claudine, maybe tomorrow you can call in. Sorry about that. Have a good one, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.